Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the extended highlights of the second annual What the Fartlek Men's Football Cup game in support of Run for Your Mind. A very, very low standard of football expected on display today. So we've decided to bring you a level of commentary that is equally as low. And for that reason, I brought Matt with me. Matt, you all right?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Didn't even pick up on the fact that I was making funny then, did you?
I didn't. No, I didn't. No.
Excited for the game, looking to get revenge, Matt, this year?
We are, yes. We've got a fair few good signings over the summer and hoping to get stuck into it and put up a decent fight this time round.
Well, let's get into it and find out what happened in this year's What the Fartlek men's charity football match, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, a friendly high five at the start there from two very good-looking captains, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say one good-looking captain, but yeah, we'll go with yours.
Yeah, I know you're not that good-looking, mate, but I was trying to be nice to you, don't worry. Right, the squad lists are up. We have some familiar faces across the pitch, as Matt alluded to earlier. Strengthened in the middle, Matt, particularly to try and avenge last year's whitewash.
Yes, 100%. We've got a few good lads in the middle, Leo and Andy Howling to name a couple, but yes, some good new signings there.
Right, well, let's get into this. We're about to kick off, Matt.
We are, and it's live.
Well, it's not live, is it? Because it happened about 5 days ago.
Yeah, but I just want to feel like Sky Sports, and it's live.
Fine, it's live. Whatever. Right, let's get into it. A little bit of banter there between you and John Flynn as Mattlesfield Town start us off with a high press. Ball comes across out wide, and that's a throw-in immediately.
Yeah. I've got nothing more to say about that. Yeah, the first shot there by Ben Stittle.
Ben with an early sight of goal. It started off all Roberham. I meant that. I definitely meant that, but it went to John Flynn, so that's great too. Pick up with a big turn, but a heavy touch, and Malcolm starts to carry the ball away. Pick up gets it back though, and uncharacteristically, Matt fires it over.
Over the top, yeah, that's how we like to see it.
Now, the famous Rob Hitchmo throw-in comes in, but the first ball won by Mattlesfield Town. An absolutely quality melee in the middle. Neil Marshall, I don't know what that was. Mattlesfield Town retain the ball and starts to bringing the ball down more this year and playing with a little bit of confidence, Matt.
Yeah, a bit of a break there, but obviously the ball kind of just moves away from Adam there, unfortunately.
And the stalwart, Richard Deere himself, Rich Neal, he's 72 years old but plays like he's 24, plays the ball, but Gary Ludwig with the first of his 17 handballs of the day.
Nice little ball through there from Leo, but I just didn't have the long enough legs to reach the goalkeeper.
You were close, weren't you? But yeah, it's looking very even at the start. Mr. John Pickup putting himself about. But again, Graham Malcolm absolutely muscling him off the ball. A late-minute signing from Mattlesfield Town, wasn't he?
Good strength there, yeah. Saw some stuff there from Matt.
The ball knocking around. Sean Wetton, absolute stalwart in the middle of the park. He plays it out to Ben Stittle. Ben Stittle crosses it in. But John Flynn, again, not quite got his eye in the game yet, Matt.
No, not quite. I'm sure he'll improve and get a goal later on in the game.
We'll see. Now, what was that? John Pickup. Clean through on goal. A beautiful pass from Ben Stittle. But, no, he absolutely shagged it, I think is the official term, Matt.
Shagged it. That's a new one on me.
Right, Mattlesfield Town need to get a hold on this game. It's been all Roberham United to start with. But that is a mistake from the centre half of the back. Matt Little, a new signing again. Was that you falling over, Matt?
It was a dummy for the oncoming striker, but obviously the keeper made a good save. It wasn't a dummy. It wasn't a dummy. It fell over the ball.
Now that's a dummy. As John Flynn gets great, and that is 1-0.
Oh, what a strike.
Absolute class and a quality standard of graphic popping up on the screen to match it. John Pickup adds to his brace from last year by opening the scoring. Nothing. Let's see this replay again, Matt. Break that down for us.
Nice little throw. Good turn around the defender and smashes it striding top, straight through the middle. Keeper had no chance.
No, he didn't, did he? His Pickup wheels away in celebration. 2 goals last year, 1 this year. Let's see if he can pick up on that. Now, Roberham United looking to turn the screw. Oh, dearie me. Simon Grace. That was a little bit late, wasn't it, Matthew?
It was, yes. The ref's calling him in. Oh, yeah, very late there. Took Andy Howling clean out. I think there's a bit of a banter between them two guys. Obviously, brother-in-law to be.
a family affair, and the yellow card is out. Mattlesfield Town with a corner now, Matt. Starting to maybe put a little bit of pressure back on. Looking to... That is a good punch out from Sam Rumley, though.
It was. Ben here holding the ball up. He gets muscled off the ball. Andy Howling there again. And a fantastic strike by... Oh, no.
Oh, my God. That was shit, wasn't it?
Almost a throw-in.
Almost a throw-in. And that, I believe, is what you call a receipt, Matt Taylor.
Yes, that is a receipt. That is a ice hockey term, I believe.
Andy Howling, absolutely. That would be more at home in the WWE, I think, than on a football pitch. But that is a yellow card for Andy Howling. Simon Gray's not happy, but he gets the free kick. Throwing there, a little bit of a mix-up in the box. But safe hands from Jack in goal as he brings the ball out. We need to see a little bit more composure from Mattlesfield at this point, Matt.
Yeah, it seems to be all Roberham at the minute. Mattlesfield's had a couple of good chances, but not succeeded in scoring them.
Now, that is a little bit of miscommunication between Simon Grace and Matt Little at the back, but ultimately it comes to nothing as Roberham clear their lines.
And the shout of jump, Matt, for that one when I tried getting the header for some strange reason.
I think you were jumping, mate.
Yeah, I were.
Poor lad. Andy Howling making a nuisance of himself. This is better from Mattlesfield. It's out to Jimmy Gallagher. Crossed it back in. Oh, dearie me. Was that Adam Axford? Just over.
Yeah, it was decent football there by Mattlesfield. Nice 1-2 plays.
Absolutely. Starts to come again. And it's all Andy Howling dictating in the middle, isn't it? But a good clearance from Neil Marshall. Trapped by Ben Stittle. Plays it across to John Flynn it was. Back to Ben. That left foot, though, he winds it up and just can't quite find the target.
Great effort, though, and good football all round.
Mattlesfield now starting to play it short, get the ball along the floor. That's a good play by Mike Slack. It's back on the man of the moment, Andy Howling, to bring it forward. He finds Jimmy Gallagher. He's through. Is it offside? No, it's not. And that is an absolute finish and a half with a left foot of centre-back, come left winger, James Gallagher.
Yeah, great football there. Playing it out from the back into Howling's feet, and then he played it nice through ball. He wasn't offside, I think. Who was playing him on?
Looks like Simon Grace playing him on.
Yeah, I think he plays him on, and a nice finish into the bottom right corner.
There we go, and it's 1-1, all square again. Now this looks like a throw-in to Roberham United, Matt.
It does, yes, but yeah. Rob doing the noble thing and admitting that it came off his arse. Well done, Rob.
Very noble, I would say, of Rob Hitchner there, the left wing back.
It was, yes. What do we have here?
Let's just keep that in mind. Right, now Roberham United start to come clear again, but that ball is just not breaking down. What's happening here?
It's me. Look at this. I won a header.
That is Matt Taylor beating John Pickup to a header. Stop the press. Good work, mate. John Pickup struggled to get the ball out from under his feet. And that is well cleared. Oh, yeah, you just got megged. Wonderful. Anyway, let's move on. So Andy Howling back with the ball in control. He lines the sighter up, but it is well over Sam Rumley's goal. Here we are again. Now that looked like a naughty little challenge in then on Ben Stittle.
Was, yeah, by Mr. Locke.
Paul Locke. And is that a booking as well?
It was, yeah. So good. I think the Roberham were breaking through, so it was a good challenge to make. Let's see what happens with the subsequent free kick.
Here we go. We're seeing it again broken down. Paul Locke just doesn't quite read the flight of the ball, and that is malicious, vindictive almost as he lays a leg out. Now let's see. Pickup and Hicksmo are lining up together over this free kick. A few words being had. It's Pickup that plays it across. Stittle gets the ball back across. Flynn, that is 2-1.
What a strike. What a well-worked free kick. I mean, I was stood in the wall. Why was I in the wall? I have no idea. But yeah, absolutely. Awesome football by Roberham.
Absolutely. Less of a wall, more of a small mound.
Yeah, I think somebody made the comment that I should have been the draft excluder.
That, ironically, Donna's nickname for you in the bedroom. That's Hicksmo who plays it to Stittle. Stittle plays it back. Oh, what happened then, Matt?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yes.
We did get it on camera.
Yeah, that was your second nutmeg of the game. Right, let's see what happens next. Again, that is a great tackle from Simon Grace there. Roberham United trying to bring the ball in control, pick up, pulling the strings from the centre midfield. He plays it off to Flynn. Flynn finds Stittle in the channel. Stittle starts to make his way forward. Can he find Flynn back in the middle? Is he going to wind up? He tries to take the shot. That is a great initial save by Jack in the goal.
Can we just go back? I mean, that was a greatly worked goal, but I think the replay next will show something.
Let's have a look, shall we? We've got the ball in. Oh,
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that so far that I can see.
But the ball through here is a bit suspect.
Let's have a look.
The ball through to Stittle.
Oh, now we cannot see if the other fullback was playing. No, Mike Slack is inside, isn't he?
Yes, he's the only left back.
Controversy at the Sheffield Arena. But one cannot deny the great work that Ben Stittle then did to set up the goal. Admittedly, a little bit of luck, as I think it bobbled off Mike Slack. But it's 3-1 now, as Roberham United, before half-time, are really starting to turn the screw.
They are, yes. Why is this playing again?
I have got absolutely no idea, but you played it. You're the one that edited it, you absolute moron. Let's just keep moving, shall we? Paul Griffiths is now on the pitch. He looks like he's lining up a free kick. He floats into an absolute danger. He's running straight across. I tell you what, Matt.
That didn't go in, I have no idea, but a great hands by Rumley, pulling it around the post.
It absolutely was. Paul Griffiths really making a use for himself straight off the bench. The corner comes in, there's a bobble around, and that is an absolutely fantastic block by the defender on the line.
The referee's given a penalty.
I don't know what to say about that, Matt.
I mean, it clearly strikes your hand.
I think you're high. It does not strike my hand. Let's watch the replay.
The hand moves away.
Oh, because this high definition camera angle is definitely going to show that. Shut the fuck up. It came off my stomach.
But got to play for the whistle, I'm afraid.
But the referee's not having it. Hitchro's back up. He's coming across for a quiet word with the ref. I think he's lost it here, Matt.
Yeah. I think he...
He's having a go at Matt Taylor. The Roberham United captain here has absolutely lost his bottle. He needs to calm it down. But we do have a penalty to take. Adam Axford is stepping up. He scored last year. Can he score again? Dispatched. Absolutely dispatched.
Yes, what a strike.
And it's game on, Matt.
It is game on, yes. Pulling it back, 3-2. Game's ours to be won now. Oh,
he's still not happy, is he? Oh, he's still have it. Oh. The sand firmly inside his vagina. He gives pick up the armband. Yeah, he's fuming.
Dear.
Oh yeah, no. That brings that's not a proud moment for the Roberham United captain. Anyway, we move on. Alistair Tatham's come on in his place. What's going on? Okay, this is they're wrestling again. All right.
Yeah.
I think we just need to
look at the yardage he's pinching there as well.
Yeah. And a foul throw as well. But we'll move on. Right, Mike Slack brings the ball out of defence for Mattlesfield Town. He's played it nice and simple. He's had a very solid first half at left back. Dean Wicks then gets it back from Leo. Can he keep this in? A suspicion of handball, but the ref plays on. He finds Paul Griffiths in the box, who is absolutely poleaxed by Gary Ludwig.
That is a penalty all day long.
Matt, the ref is not giving it.
He's not buying it, is he?
Let's see that again in slow motion. Maybe the ref's head has been swayed by Hitchmo's reaction and antics earlier. But this, to me, looked nailed on. This looked Stonewall, Matt.
It did look Stonewall, yeah. He comes in the back of him. Paul turns him. Mr. Griffiths turns him.
Did you just say he comes in the back of him?
Yes, I did. It's not my best work. But yes, he comes in the back of him and bundles him to the ground. Definite pen. Even agreed to by Rob Hitchmo himself.
Yeah, he knows. Right, anyway, we moved over. The penny's not given. Maybe justice done in the long run. Malcolm plays it out safe, and that is a great effort by Mike Slack, putting one of the 14 gashes in his leg of the day. Keeping the ball, and the ref blows for full time as Rob runs off to apologise profusely to the ref for being a little vagina. Sorry, ref.
Sorry, ref.
The second half is starting. What are you thinking of the first half, Matt? It's still everything to play for.
It is everything to play for, yeah. Some good football all round. It's tighter than it were last year. Some good football.
And the standard once again is high with the ball going out of play within 30 seconds. Paul Locke is now on at right back. An absolute mammoth of a man. Look at him. What a specimen. Anyway, let's keep going. The ball breaks out. Gallagher plays it across the goal. That's a good ball, that in, Matt.
It was. We needed somebody running around on the right wing. Maybe Block could have got it in there as a flying wing back, but unfortunately not.
Absolutely. Roberham United starting to look a little bit fresh. Alistair Tatum, the second ball up in the air by Grace and safe hands from Sam Rumley. Rob Hitchens had to drop into midfield. Mattlesfield are starting to pull the strings. I think Leo, Adam Axford and Andy Howling in the middle really starting to turn the screw as Mattlesfield go in search of that equaliser. Leo picks up the ball and he starts to drive forward. They break through the line. I don't know if Paul Griffiths couldn't have gone for that, Matt.
Yeah, I think he was on. He was well on. I think that your right back was playing him onside and he decided to stop and hold his hands up. Yeah, I think he was miles onside.
A poor decision. Wait, what just happened?
Not my best work. Why? I did the highlights for this. Why do I do it to myself?
Fresh
air shot.
What was that? Are you okay after that?
Yeah. I mean, I was putting the attacker off just by mishitting the ball.
But fortunately for you, both John Flynn and in the clip that follows, Ben Stickle, one-on-one chances dragged just wide of the post. Roberham United starting to come back into this game. John Flynn holds the ball up. He's holding off the defender, doing keep-ups in the box for absolutely no reason, and it comes to nothing. Flynn not quite got his eye in the game yet as Jack brings the ball away. Rolling the ball out to Marco Del Wazio, the foreign signing. Rob Hitchmo slides 4 yards wide of the ball. I don't know what he was doing there. But that allows Mattlesfield Town to pull their ball. Andy Howling jinking in and out of players. But that is a great recovery from the Ginger Flyer himself. His dog will be very proud. Good work, Simon. And this is end-to-end stuff now, Matt, isn't it?
It is, yes. Ben and John linking up again.
And just not quite on the same wavelength. I think it's been the same. A random fan is hugging the cameraman. That's just being a cameraman, it just gets you bitches. That's what I hear. Well done, Derek. And that was a very soft foul.
Yeah, why was that not a booking?
No, I don't. I think he got the ball. Let's watch it again on the replay. We'll have a look. That was pick up through Taylor, and yes, it was a little bit cynical. But can we just have a little moment to appreciate how dog shit that was from John Flynn from John Pickup in terms of trying to do a little bit of skill, and then he climbs on for the moment that Matt has been waiting for his whole life. What did it feel like to be between those calves?
Embraced. I mean, he got away with the yellow, so I'll just do with the hug instead. It was awesome.
Sniffing his legs. Wonderful. That's a great through ball there from Pickup. He's trying to find Hitchmo, but unfortunately he's on 2 broken calves and far too many takeaways, and he can't make the ball. Alistair Tatum just falls over the ball. Matt, can he keep it in? Well, no, he can't.
Story of my life.
There we go. Simon Grace plays the ball back in. He finds John Flynn up the line. He knocks it back inside to Ben Stittle. Stittle hooks the ball over the top, and Flynn is onside. All he needs to do is find Hitchmo in the middle. No, he completely misses him. Simon Ginger Flyer follows up on the follow-up. I don't know what I'm talking about, Matt. Take over and save me.
Yeah, he just missed it.
He missed.
Scuff shot.
Good. Hitchmo clears the ball, but that is Mike Slack coming out of defence.
Mike Slack had a proper game this year.
He had an absolute belter match. Most improved player, in my opinion.
Andy
Howling, another great effort from him. He's absolutely run at the park for Mattlesfield Town today, but that ball just sails over Sam Rumley's goal.
We'll need to try and keep him on board for the game next year. He pulled the strings in that midfield.
John Flynn, clearly offside.
What? Let's have a look at that again.
Yeah, John Flynn doesn't agree. Really doesn't agree, but let's get those lines drawn, Matt. And well, he is a bit offside. I mean,
I don't think we needed the lines, to be honest.
It's incremental, but I think the right decision by the referee. Right, then here we go. The ball, it's still 3-2. Rob Hitchmo has got some kind of acid in his eyes and is having to clean them out with water. As Ben Stittle hits the byline, can he get the cross in? Tries to find Pickup. That was looping in amongst 2 men. but Jack out safely. Another great game by the Mattlesfield Town keeper. He's made some big saves so far. And again, it's breaking down the middle. Ludwin tries to pick the ball up, but it breaks to Del Wazio. The Italian stallion breaks it out to Paul Griffiths. Griffiths tries to hit the line. Don't know what Simon Grace was doing there. Tries to cross the ball, but he's ably covered for by his centre-half partner, Matt Little. Good work from Little, Rich Neal, and, of course, Simon Grace so far for Roberham United, keeping Mattlesfield at bay in a period of control. Here comes Matt with the ball. He's what? Oh, Matt.
I think he must have got an injury. He's bent down there. He's definitely injured himself.
Did that not deserve a replay?
No.
Yeah, you're right, it didn't. It was awful. Right then, here we go. So we're lining up again, and it's Paul Griffiths working hard in the box. Andy Howling lines up. Another effort from Howling, but it's right down the throat of Sam Lumley, who manages to stop it. Now, Ben Stittle holds the ball up. Mattlefield Town, however, have dispossessed them again, and they are on the advance with Axford. Axford lines up from distance, but again, a lot of shots coming in from afar, but they are starting to ask some questions, Matt. They're definitely on the ascendancy here.
Yeah, trying to push for that equaliser, 3-2 to Roberham, and it's coming. You can see it's coming. Not like that. It's not.
What? Well, you're going to have to take over, Matt, because my screen's gone off.
Your screen's gone off, has it? Oh, here we go then. So we're on the right-hand side. A nice throw in there.
Just keep going. My screen has gone completely black. Yep, it's shut down.
Great strike there by Wester, but the keeper hands to it.
You're doing a sterling job. Keep going.
I'm not doing a sterling job. This is terrible. A free kick to Roberham on halfway. Gary Ludwin steps over the ball. He puts in a nice dinking cross.
What's the time on yours, Matt? We're still rolling.
The time on mine is... I don't know what the time is. The time is 21 minutes.
Right, I'm back with you. Have you got your hands on... Matt's got his hands on his head, yeah?
I have got my hands on my head, yes.
And that is because we have got a handball. And that is... I don't think you can argue that one, Matt.
No, it was a definite handball. No stopping that one.
Picture in picture as the captains react to John Pickup, absolutely smashing it right down the middle. Taylor looks distraught. Hitchrow looks relieved. It's 4-2.
4-2, yeah. They're starting to turn the screw now. It's on the other foot. The shoe's on the other foot, and Roberham are turning the screw and pressing high with shots coming from every angle. Oh, and what a save there by Jack.
To the ginger flyer. I don't think he knew that he did that, but an absolutely amazing effort from distance. Gary Ludwin tries to bring the ball down under control in the box. Now, Mattlesfield Town, they need to get their head back in this game. It's not lost yet. There's only 2 goals in it. Griffiths presses Grace well. Grace is all over him like a rash. Has the ref given a foul?
He didn't give a foul, I don't think. No. Play on. Play
lucky
continue.
there, Simon Grace, but Andy Howling gets the ball back. It's all getting a little bit testy. Pickup's all over him as well, like a bad prom date. Pickup thinks he's Louis van Gaal. Don't know what's happening there.
He fell on a banana skin, maybe.
Absolutely. Let's watch this again.
Yeah, definitely drags him back.
It was a clear foul from John Pickup, but he doesn't like being told no. He's used to getting his own way. So he pretends to fall over and looks like a complete, absolute turnip. Right, let's move on. He has got a hat-trick, though, so let's be fair to him. Now it's Adam Axford whipping the ball in. He gets a good bend on it, and it's headed away very, very ably by, I think that was John Pickup recovering from his earlier mistake. A little bit of a mess around the back, but the Manuel Neuer of Mattlesfield Town sweeps up well, and Leo brings the ball away very competently and capably. That is a good turn by Andy Howling. He looks up. Griffiths runs into the channel. He tries to make the effort across, but John Pickup tracking back. He is up and down, all over. He's having a good moan about it as well. Don't worry about that. The ball is flicked on. Stickle is onside. He's been forced a little wide. He's liking. Can John Flynn get back in the middle? He is wide open. The ball cuts across. John Flynn lines up. That is the save of the game so far from Jack. Absolutely exceptional stuff.
But was he onside? This is quite a close one, I think.
I think Paul Locke's playing him on, if I'm honest. Paul Locke's got the ball again, though. He takes an absolutely terrible first touch. That is then picked up by Ben Stittle, who makes a good turn to get away from the defender. He tries to cut it inside. John Flynn's there again. Takes a deflection, and it's into the keeper's hands. Roberham United now asking all the questions now.
Yeah, 100%. John Flynn and pick up John Flynn and Stittle linking up again, getting these shots away.
But a wonderful turn of skill there from Paul Griffiths over his head, and then coming together with Rich Neal. We'll look at this again.
I think he takes him out. I think this is a penalty.
I think he gets the ball, Matt, but I am incredibly biased on that basis. It wasn't given anyway, and we keep moving on as Paul poleaxes Simon Grace. That is Meg's again.
Big nuts.
Oh, John Flynn, you naughty boy. Can he make it count? Griffiths comes round Stittle comes round the keeper, puts it into the side net, and I believe the ref has given a free kick because he's embarrassed for the amount of times your team have been nutmegged.
That is possibly right, yes.
Graham Malcolm brings the ball out from the back. There's a good turn, but the great Richard Gere, like he's on the set of Pretty Woman, finds Ben Stittle, and Ben Stittle over the keeper.
A strike.
Absolutely.
What was the left back doing here?
Disgusting. Were you the left back?
I was the left back, yeah, chasing back, yeah. It's a nice little ball over the top. I expected my defenders to come out with me to make it offside, but yeah, a great ball over the top and a nice finish by Mr. Stittle.
Even a keeper of Jack standard wasn't getting anywhere near that. You don't save those, they say, and it looks like the game's been put to bed now, Matt.
It does, yes. Ooh, what was that? Little cheeky foul. Yeah, it looks like the game's been put to bed. 5-2. Not too long left of the game now either.
No, absolutely not. We're coming to the end, and it's a free kick to Roberham United after pickup gets sandwiched by 2. Hitchro's bringing himself back on. Now the game's been put to bed, and he wants to take part again. And Andy Howling gets his second booking of the game. Apparently, we're playing a game where 2 yellow cards don't mean a red card. And he's still on the pitch for some reason. But there you go. Ben Stittle lines up.
The bookings meant a £5 donation to Run For Your Mind. Each booking was a donation to Run For Your Mind. So, yeah, thank you for getting them yellow cards, guys.
He definitely should have been sent off. Right, anyway, Ben is lining up the free kick.
Great strike. Good hands.
Not a bad effort, but Jack is equal to it as he has been for most of the game. Mattlesfield Town now playing for pride more than anything, but still asking some questions, and that's Paul Griffiths from distance. With one hand strapped like he's Michael Jackson, not managing to test Sam Rumley too much. Thank you. Jimmy Gallagher, scorer of the first goal, again lines up. We're now just at pick-up practice for Sam Rumley. Stittle turns the ball out. He's absolutely done Jamie Denham for pace. He turns the ball across the middle. Who's coming onto it? It's John Flint and Sean Wett, and that is the finish of a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, you can see him leaning back there, going over the bar all day long.
He's had a hard time, him and John Pickup in the middle, though, so we'll forgive him that. Rich Neal, though, shows no signs of slowing down, even at 107. And he absolutely rifles the ball out of play. A great attempt. Yeah, Andy Howling there, Matt.
Yeah, there's some nice, tasty tackles in this game. I know it's for charity and it's a bit of a laugh, but yeah, some good, strong tackles and some great football as well.
And here we go, Matt. Hitchrow is through. He's onside. He's staring down the keeper. He absolutely shags it.
He does shag it, but also, look at this. Come on, referee. Come on, ref. What's occurring?
I don't think he touched it. Anyway, so we keep moving as Howland picks up the ball. Surely the full-time whistle is only a matter of moments away. Matt Taylor picks up the ball on the outside. No, he does nothing. Skinned by a pensioner.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody at the sideline then just went typical Matt as well. Thanks for that.
Yeah, understandably. The ball comes through and what happened then? Simon Grace tackled by the invisible man, and the ref.
Full time.
Well, Matt, 5-2. The final score.
Great game. Good. Well done to Roberham. Awesome stuff.
A lot more competitive than last year, I will say, though, Matt.
It was, yeah. Last year's game 6-1. This year's 5-2. So we're getting closer. If we can keep hold of the signings we've got this year and strengthen a little bit more at the back as well to try and stop shipping all them goals, then I think it'll be a better fought contest next year.
I think we can both agree, Matt, the goal of the game was Ben Stittle, finishing well. I don't know if you're going to pop another replay in the end of that, just so people can see it one more time. Chipping it over the keeper from distance. But I think we would be amiss if we didn't give a man of the match for each team. If you have a little think about yours, Matt, I'll say that I think there's 2 I'm going to give for Mattlesfield Town. I think Andy Howling absolutely bossed it in the middle of the park and really, really upped the quality all round in terms of how you recycled play and moved in from one quadrant into the next. But I would also like to give a huge man of the match well done to Mike Slack, who I thought was absolutely outstanding for Mattlesfield at left back.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, definitely improved tremendously from last year, and taking it for the team as well with these slide tackles on 3G grass is not the best of ideas. Come out like he did a skin graft the next day. So yeah, well done to him. Awesome stuff. And Howling, yeah, great running about and just the man in the middle doing everything and pulling all the strings.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. My obviously for your team, I think he needs it. I think because he got the hat trick, I suppose. So pick up and the old man at the back, the ever present Rich Neal, clearing up and putting some good strong tackles in there as well.
Yeah, I think all three of the centre halves had great games. You did mention that John Pickup needs it. I don't think John Pickup's ego needs anything. Never mind a man of the match, but a hat trick he did score and well deserved. But yeah, I think all three of the centre halves were particularly good for Roberham. A great time had by all, Matt.
It was, yes, a great time, yeah, and the girls' game was great afterwards as well. The link is in that'll be at the bottom of this if you want to go and give that a watch as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome stuff. And also, the main winner here, the charity that we were raising money for, £1,300, Run for Your Mind. Thank you to everybody that donated and everybody that came along and watched. And thank you to you and thank you to everybody else.
Yeah, great way to sign it off, Matt. We will leave it there and I will see you, buddy, next year as Roberham United go for the three-peat.
It's not going to happen.
For car.